Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so if you've read and understood, considering it clinical examination station, please begin.
Hello, good morning. This is
Good morning.
Pavni, one of the exam candidate. Can I confirm your name and age, please?
Yes, I'm Robert White, 67 years old.
Nice to meet you, Robert. Today I'm here to do the examination of your chest, which involves looking, feeling, and also hearing your heart sounds with the stethoscope. Is that okay?
Yes,
Do you have any pain at the moment?
not that much.
Okay, I'll wash my hands. First, I'll start with the general examination. You can comfortably lie down on the couch at 45 degrees
Okay,
supine position. I'll keep the bed. Okay.
okay,
From the patient's bed end, I would like to watch for any bedside medication if the patient is having any oxygen cylinder carrying or
good.
any walking aids and any charts or medications if it is available. And I will come close to the patient and I'll ask, Mr. Robert, can you just expose your legs for me, please?
Legs, okay. Hmm?
Okay. Do you have any pain over here?
No,
Okay. I would like to look for any edema is present or look any scar or sinus if it is present. And Mr. Robert, can you place your hands over this pillow, please, like
yes,
this?
yes,
I would like to look at the patient's fingers to see any splinter hemorrhage, to see if there is any tar staining. And can you do like this, Mr. Robert? Like this,
yes,
in your
yes,
nails. Okay. I will see the clubbing. And
yes,
now, Mr. Robert, I would like to feel your pulse in the hand. Okay. I
okay,
want to see the radial pulse in the right hand, and also I would like to feel in the left hand and see if there is any radio radial delay. And also, Mr. Robert, do you have any pain over the shoulder?
no,
Okay, now I'll be raising your hand, okay, above the shoulder
okay,
level. And then I will see the pulse if it is collapsed or if it is normal. And Mr. Robert, can you look at the opposite side? I want
okay,
to look at your neck. I will see the neck veins and
okay.
if there is any pulsations or jugular raise in the jugular venous pressure.
Pressure, yes,
And Mr. Robert, can you please open your mouth?
okay,
Can you stick your tongue to the roof, please?
yes,
I'll see the central cyanosis and oral dentition, and
yes,
I'll see the eyes. Mr. Robert, can you look down for me, please?
yes,
Can you just look up?
yes,
Okay, that's complete general examination. Mr. Robert, now I would like to examine your chest, which involves removing your t-shirt. Is that okay?
okay, yes,
Okay. So at the bed level of the patient bed level, I would like to see the chest if there is any apex near the apex region, if there is any pulsation or in there is any scars infraclavicular mainly, and also I would like to check at the lateral sides. Robert, can you just move your hands and keep it behind your head?
okay,
Okay, I'll see the lateral sides also. And Mr. Robert, now I'm going to touch your chest. Okay, I'm going
okay.
to feel it. So I will check for the apex beat, which I
Mhm.
will locate by fifth intercostal space, left mid clavicular region. If
Yes,
it is shifted to the other side or if it is in the normal position. And also, I would like to feel any thrills are present, heaves in the right parasternal region and in the left parasternal region by placing my um,
palm
palmar
of the,
palm,
yes,
yes,
yeah,
like
palm of the
the
hand, yes,
lateral side, like this, yes.
yes, yes.
And I would also like to feel the carotid pulse and see if there is any bruit present by
Mm,
auscultation.
good,
And now I'm going to use my stethoscope, Mr. Robert, and listen to your heart sounds. Okay.
okay,
So, with the diaphragm of the stethoscope, first I'll be listening to the uh, aortic region. In the aortic region, right parasternal second intercostal space, and
yes,
left parasternal second intercostal space for pulmonary valve,
pulmonary,
and
yes,
for the fourth intercostal space, uh, uh,
for the tricuspid,
tricuspid, and in the fifth mid clavicular region for the mitral valve.
yes,
And if I feel is there any murmur, then I will tell the patient to shift to the left lateral side.
Okay.
Uh, and then if there is any increase, then I would note that, and that would indicate the mitral regurgitation. Um,
Mhm.
and if I feel any aortic region, if murmur is present, then I would ask the patient to lean forward,
Forward,
and
yes.
then I will ask if there is any. I will note.
Also during expiration.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm.
Expiration. So after, and also I would like to use my cone of the stethoscope for more clearly if there is any murmurs present, and in the carotid region also, to look for bruit. I will feel with the stethoscope. I will listen with the stethoscope. And also, Mr. Robert, this completes the examination. Now I want to look at your back. Is that okay?
Okay.
Can you sit
Yes.
straight?
Yes.
Okay, I will see at the sacrum region if there is any edema present or not.
Yes.
And um, that's it, ma'am. So, Mr. Robert, this completes my examination. I'll wash my hands. Thank you for being very cooperative. I will discuss with my consultant, and I'll be back.
And do you need any help in dressing up,
Yes,
or is
yes,
it
ma'am.
something you can take care of? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Kindly summarize your examination.
Today, I examined a gentleman, 67-year-old Mr. Robert White, who is posted for elective right sided inguinal hernia. On inspection, he's having a left infraclavicular region scar mark present. And on general inspection, everything seems to be normal. There is no stigmata of cardiovascular disease.
Yes.
And on auscultation, heart sounds were normal. S1, S2 were felt. There is no any murmurs heard, and there is no bilateral limb edema. There is no sacral edema too. Um, to complete my examination, I would like to do the abdominal examination, and also neurological examination.
Okay. Mm. So, how are you? Okay, what is your provisional and differential diagnosis, or how are you going to conclude? Would this patient be fit for the scheduled surgery?
As per examination wise, there is no positive findings other than the scar mark. So for confirming anything, first I would like to do electrocardiogram, and 2D echocardiography,
Yes,
um,
echocardiography
and stress test, ma'am,
okay,
and
and
a routine
okay.
blood test,
One
CBC,
thing,
and
yes,
coagulation test.
one thing you have noticed in the stem, it mentions clearly that patient has pacemaker. Please tell me
Yes.
what are the indications for having a pacemaker in the patient?
There can be any conduction defects, ma'am, AV node defects, or if the patient is a sinus bradycardia, SA node disease.
Sinoatrial node
Yes,
disease
ma'am.
and symptomatic atrioventricular node disease. And
And hypertrophy of cardiomyopathy,
yes,
HOCM.
in this case, this patient had mild heart failure but still had pacemaker. What do you think might be the cause? And who are you going to inform about the patient's pacemaker since patient is scheduled for surgery?
Yes, ma'am. First, I would like to inform my consultant, and along with that, anesthesia consultant, to let them know about the patient is having pacemaker. And also, I will tell the pacemaker, I will inform to the pacemaker clinic pre-operative and post-operatively, um,
To follow up what?
to follow up the pacemaker, ma'am.
Okay. And
And
during surgery, what is something you have to keep in
I
your
will
mind?
also tell my OT staff that monopolar should not be used,
Hmm?
and the electrode plate should be placed as far as possible from the
Yes.
pacemaker.
And
And
if needed, appropriate resuscitation should be,
cardiopulmonary
yes,
resuscitation should be there,
should
and
be
on
available.
standby cardiologist consultant.
Right. Can you help me and read this ECG? Just suppose that it belongs to this patient, and once you are examining, you happen to find it on bedside. table?
Yes, ma'am. There is no P wave, and there is a upward deflation, which suggests the pacemaker presence, ma'am.
Pacemaker beats, or how do
Beats.
you say
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
Spikes.
Spikes.
Okay. Uh,
Yes, ma'am.
all right. These. How would you interpret the ECG? Is it normal? Should the patient still go ahead? So these are the artificially induced electronic stimulations.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So the rhythm would be, is it a normal rhythm? A patient with a pacemaker should present with
No,
these sort of rhythms.
no, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. I'm not getting this.
Okay, we'll work on it. Doesn't matter. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right.